Member-elect Ann Claflin, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Please start by telling us who you are and where you're from and a little bit about your professional career.
Well, I grew up in South St. Paul, Minnesota, and now just live 5 blocks from my parents. I represent District 54A, which includes part of South St. Paul, part of Cottage Grove, Newport, St. Paul Park, and Gray Cloud Island. The Mississippi River runs right through that district, and the 494 bridge connects it. I am also a scientist. I work at the Pollution Control Agency when we're not in session, and I work on climate change policy there.
In that same vein, you say in your website that you ran for the House because we need more scientists in the legislature. Why do you feel that way?
Well, I am so excited that there are lots of scientists joining me this year, and I've felt that it was important because we have a different way of thinking about things. We bring some different skills to the table, some different expertise, and legislators deal with really technical topics. Having experts at the table really will help us do a good job for Minnesota.
When you talk to some of the people at the doors or a campaign, get-togethers, what were some of the issues that you told them that you were going to work on when you got here to the legislature?
I heard a lot of people that were concerned about water quality, and that's a great match for me. I can do a good job representing our concerns. I can bring that information back to my neighbors, explaining what are the real risks and what we're going to do about them, what we know about water contamination, how to solve the problem, how to protect it in the future. And I'm really impressed that I heard so much about that, and certainly heard that healthcare costs are important to people, education, funding is important to people, but we're concerned with really fundamental issues like having clean drinking water. It's pretty basic.
And your website says that you were raised in South St. Paul on a steady diet of Minnesota enthusiasm. What is Minnesota enthusiasm?
I have gotten to experience a lot of different corners of the state, and I really just love Minnesota. We're a pretty unique place. We have a lot of different landscapes, a lot of different cultures right within our own little state. Well, it's a pretty big state. And Minnesotans are usually proud to say that they're from Minnesota. And we're always models for the rest of the country. And I want to continue being that bright, shiny northern star that other people look to.
And just finally, what was your favorite thing about the campaign?
Honestly, it was door knocking. I thought it would be really hard, but I really enjoyed getting out, talking to people, hearing what was the most important things in their lives, hearing their stories, hearing what their struggles are, and how we can help make things a little easier for all of us.